Hi, welcome to Sitecore training. So the day has finally come when you have your website in Sitecore and you're anxious to edit your first content. So let's get started and edit some web page. In order to start Sitecore, you need to open a browser, either Internet Explorer, Chrome, Mozilla, anything. Sitecore works well with any of the browser. The URL which you need to type is devcms.gates.com/sitecore. Remember, whenever you see dev in front of any URL, it means that that website is still in the staging environment and you are accessing the staging Sitecore instance. Whenever we push any website into production, instead of dev, you will see cms.gates.com/sitecore. So for this video training, for this demo, I have chosen a website in staging, hence the devcms.gates.com. So this is the Sitecore login screen, which you will see immediately after entering this URL. You will be provided your own user access, which will have access to your content only. So let me use a hypothetical user, say Mark, and the password. You can choose the option remember me. Now if you see that there are three buttons, the first one is a page editor, the middle one is a content editor, third is a desktop editor. The difference between these three is that page editor is a WYSIWYG editor. The term WYSIWYG means what you see is what you get. This means this is for very light users, sales team, marketing team who do not know much of coding. They do not know what an HTML is. They do not know what a tag is, and they just want to edit some content, edit some image, and get the heck out of Sitecore. So page editor is for those users. They will see and edit the web page as they see on the live website. So they can edit the page there itself, they can change the image, they can create new pages and save it, publish it, and get out of Sitecore. The content editor is for users who know a bit of HTML. They know how to play with the HTML tags, create hyperlinks, create new play with image editing, insert all tags, and some little coding knowledge is required for content editor. Desktop editor is for advanced users, maybe Sitecore admins, super admins, or anybody who has the extensive knowledge. Desktop editor and content editor both look similar, but there are some subtle differences. Anyways, we will start with desktop editor. Just double click on the button and it will take you to this screen. If you notice that Sitecore has been designed just like your desktop. This is the Sitecore start button and this is my PC start button. So if you see that the Sitecore start button looks pretty much similar to our own desktop. You can in the way you open new windows in desktop, you can open new windows and multiple windows in Sitecore also. I'll come to that later. Let's get started. So the first thing you need to do is you need to go to the content editor. This is the place you will be visiting the most and editing your content. So click on content editor and you will be taken to a page which looks like this. If you notice that this page has been divided into three different sections. The left hand section you see is called the content tree. Why it is called a content tree? Because it has a tree structure. If you see, it expands as a tree, and this is where all the content is present. So whenever I say content tree, you must go to the left hand section and you will immediately recognize that I'm talking about this section. Anything inside the content tree is called an item. So Gates brand share is an item, Inside Gates branch here there are some child items, but still we call them as items. So anything inside a content tree is an item. So if you see Gates branch here is the parent item and you have 6 child items. These child item in turn might have more child items. So basically everything is an item in a hierarchical tree structure. So this was content tree. If you see on the top, you will see that there are plenty of tabs, and we call this section as the ribbon because this is a long horizontal strip. We call it as a Sitecore ribbon. Inside Sitecore ribbon you will have multiple tabs. Again, these tabs are configured for your own credentials. It might happen that you may see few more tabs or you might see even less tabs. So if you hear me saying go to publish tab in the ribbon, you need to go find a tab in the ribbon which says publish and click on that. If I say go to publish and preview, inside publish you will see that there is a link called preview, and there is publish, and there are many other links. So basically this is the ribbon with multiple tabs, and we will cover each and every tab in the upcoming training modules. The main content area on the right hand side is the place where you will be editing your content. You can edit your content. Let's see how you can edit your contents. So if you see that this is the Gates branch share website, this is the root of the Gates branch share website. This is the parent. Inside Gates branch share there are different items. There are brand standard pages. Inside brand standard there is a brand page, and inside brand there is a welcome, vision, focus, values, personality, and everything. So let's see the focus page. So if you see that as soon as I clicked on this focus page, the contents of this page came up, and you can start editing the content in here, but we will cover that in detail in the next training. Thanks for listening to this Sitecore training. I hope you will watch the second module also. Thanks.